Hey loves, it's Britt, and today I wanted to talk about telepathic aspects in synastry. So, in relationship chart comparison, when you're comparing two people's birth charts, what is responsible for making it feel like someone is inside of your head with access to your thoughts and feelings, um, answering each other's sentences or finishing each other's sentences, knowing when the other person is going to phone you before they do, and just basically being able to read each other's thoughts in a telepathic way. Let's talk about that. So, the first aspect or connection that I would say is a Mercury Neptune contact, okay? Mercury is the mind and how we think, how we communicate, and basically our logical mind self, right? When someone's Neptune is making an aspect to our Mercury, they have access to the inside workings of our mind. Now, this can be any aspect, even the hard aspects, although the hard aspects might have more of a tendency for the Neptune person to be having a negative impact on the Mercury person's mind. Regardless of what the aspect is, with a Mercury Neptune contact, there is an ability to know what the other person is thinking. So often it's going to be the Neptune person having access to the inside of the Mercury person's mind, finishing their sentences, knowing what they're going to say before they say it. And this can actually be soothing to the Mercury person to have this person who really gets them and gets how their mind works. So it can definitely be a really good thing. And the Mercury person can really look to the Neptune person as sort of like a guru, or like someone whose way that they think they really respect, and they really get activated by them. So this is one of the ones of telepathic connection. This is going to be more on a mental level though. So not so much the emotional connection being there, it's more that the thoughts and way of thinking and way of speaking, the Neptune person is telepathically connected to Mercury. Okay, second aspect now. Moon Neptune aspects. Now, this type of telepathy is going to be more on the emotional level. When we have a Moon Neptune aspect in synastry, we can feel the other person's feelings, and we can take on a lot of what they're feeling as well. The thing with moon aspects is that we can have a tendency to have a hard time separating our energy. So this is an aspect of empathy. So when you have a Moon Neptune aspect with someone, you can really feel what they're feeling, and they can try to hide it, they can try to lie about it, but you know what they're going through. The next thing that I would say is actually most aspects to the moon in someone's chart. When we are aspecting someone's moon, we can really tap into their feelings, because the moon is how we really feel. The moon is our inner self. The moon is our deepest childhood self and feelings. So when someone is making a strong conjunction to our moon, we can really feel them, right? And they can feel us. And so this can really be a beautiful indicator of compatibility and finishing each other's sentences, because the moon person's feelings are really deeply understood by the planet person. Now let's talk about some houses in synastry. So when someone's planets are activating our fourth house, which is the house representing our deepest emotional self and our roots and our inner child and our family heritage that we were brought up in, there can be a strong telepathic link where the planet person can really feel like they are feeling the house person's energy at a deep level. There can be a lot of telepathy there, a lot of emotional telepathy. The fourth house person can really feel like the planet person is like the answer to their deepest heart, and like making them feel safe and secure and soothed by that high level of emotional bonding. Okay, dun dun dun, let's talk about the 12th house, which I know everybody is expecting that I'm going to talk about on this video, because the 12th house in synastry is So yes, the 12th house in Synastry does indicate a high level of telepathy between two people. But the interesting thing about it is that the planet person actually has access to the unconscious mind of the house person. So they're telepathic in the sense that they feel and they know these deep-rooted things that are going on with the house person. But the thing is that they know things that even the house person doesn't even know. So they are accessing hidden parts of the house person. So they're telepathic, yes, but it almost creates a very eerie feeling of telepathy that's not so comfortable. It's not so cozy as the fourth house. This is where it really gets deep. It can be even a little bit scary for the house person. They can feel a little bit invaded because the planet person is accessing all these deep parts of them that really can be uncomfortable. So it's telepathic, yes, but in a more healing sense, in that the planet person is accessing things that are hidden in the unconscious places of their mind. Okay, now this next part might be kind of surprising, but the ascendant and the first house in Synastry, when the ascendant is aspected, especially by conjunction, and the first house has strong overlays, we can really have a telepathic link because we're very similar and we understand each other's body language. Body language, telepathy, being able to read someone's body cues and whether they're attracted to you or not, this is all first house territory. So the first house and the ascendant brings telepathy because we really understand how someone is and we are so similar that we have this telepathic link on a very physical primal level. So those are my top aspects, but there's way more. Mercury aspects could also bring telepathy. Pluto synastry can bring telepathy. 8th house synastry can bring telepathy. There's a lot of other potential combinations that can bring telepathy, but these are my top aspects. I'd love to know if you agree with this or if you have your own. What aspects in synastry have you found to be the most telepathic?